What's up, sports bettors? It's Matt Modi here with OddsJam, and I'm coming to you today with some profitable MLB player prop best bets for today. So I'll be using the OddsJam software, finding some profitable MLB player props that you can place to win today. Of course, every bet that I find using OddsJam, using the positive expected value page, identifying profitable bets that do have an edge over the sportsbook that you're placing the bet on to be profitable in the long run. For player props specifically, one thing I like doing is just confirming with the OddsJam props app the historical data surrounding the player prop that I'm betting. So the app is called literally OddsJam Props. It's available at any iOS store, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Mac, and laptop and desktop. And the way it works is it shows you historical player trending data, basically how they are performing historically. So if I want to look at Manny Machado, the Padres are the hot team recently. Look at his total bases, Manny Machado. I can see that on the season, he's gone over 1.5 total bases in 44 of 95 games, 11 of his last 25, 5 of his last 10, and 2 of his last 5. I can also look, if I want to look at his home games, 19 of 23 at home, 25 of 52 away, so a little bit better away. And it just gives you kind of additional context to placing some player prop bets. Of course, the most important thing is going to be the math and going to be, the market width and looking at all the other markets and identifying outliers and all that stuff. But having that tool at your disposal just kind of helps you place even more confidence in the bets that you are making and can hopefully reduce variance. So it's been working well for me. I also have had a lot of success specifically with pitcher strikeouts. So betting on Justin Verlander to go over 5.5 strikeouts right off the bat sounds like something I would like, but let's look into it a little bit. So the bet is at plus 117 on Caesars. The OddsJam line, which everybody knows as the sharpest line in the world in terms of pricing odds, the OddsJam line is going to be the most accurate reflection of what a market should truly be priced at. Has it at minus 106, but it's also important to remove the VIG and identify the no VIG fair odds of a play, which exactly is done on the OddsJam page. So in this case, the no VIG fair odds identify this bet at about plus 108. So the gap between plus 108 and the no VIG odds of plus 108 and the Caesars odds of plus 117, the sportsbook that we are placing the bet on, that is where you find your edge. That is your positive expected value. So in this case, equates to a profit margin of roughly 4.15%. This can also be viewed as your percent edge over the sportsbook. Another way to look at it is it's your profit margin, right? It's your percent return for every $100 spent on this bet, or it's your percent return and your dollar figure for every $100. So if I put $100 on this bet, my expected return would be about $4.15. So it's important to understand that sports betting isn't a get-rich-quick scheme overnight. You're not going to place one bet and immediately get rich. It's a long-term play where you're betting on the OddsJam line. You're betting on positive expected value plays to be profitable in the long run. So it's worked out really well for me. I'm almost at a year of doing positive EV betting, up about 13K overall, 5% ROI, and having a good week so far, up almost 600 specifically for this week. A lot of that is with basketball, the WNBA. For baseball, I am working really hard to get back in the green. For those of you who have been following along this YouTube channel know that baseball season started really, really rough for me. I've been looking at my strategy. I've been tweaking it. I found something that has worked. So my profit has gone from negative 4K down to only 600, which I'm so close to getting it in the green, which I'm very excited about. Hopefully I will. And it's all from fine-tuning a positive expected value strategy. And part of that was identifying player strikeouts as profitable player props to make, because some plays are better than others. And this is one that I really like. So market width, which I haven't mentioned yet, we kind of use as a way to measure confidence in what lines are being priced at. So this one priced at 32, the market width at 32 cents. Basically, the logic being the closer both sides of the OddsJam line are together, more confident in what we believe, more confident in what the OddsJam line is and what they're pricing these odds at. The closer they are together equals more confidence. reflected by low market width. So it literally just calculates the difference between these two lines. 6 plus 26 equals 32. For a player prop, anything that is 40 and below is within range. So this one is great. And in terms of unit sizing, I like to go off of the Kelly criterion method. So has this one just under a 2 unit play for me. I'm just going to go ahead and round this down to a 1.5 unit play. So I'm going to put $75 on this one. Justin Verlander over 5.5 strikeouts. So the bet has been placed. Now let me just add this one to my bet tracker, $75. So that has been added to my bet tracker as well. Now what I want to look at is just the OddsJam Props app. So I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, something you use to identify and help with your player props. So if I were to type in Justin Verlander, I want to look at his strikeouts thrown. So of the season, he's gone over the 5.5 number in 11 of 19 starts. In his last 10, he's gone over it in 6 of 10, and his last 5 in 4 of 5. So no matter what time frame you slice it here, Justin Verlander trends significantly over this amount. And we're getting it all the way at plus 117 odds on Caesars. So again, the OddsJam Props app, it shouldn't be, the end all be all when it comes to placing player props. It should just be another tool in your tool shed of identifying profitable plays. The most important thing is always going to be the math. But I do like looking at the historical data and the trend of it just to see how the player is performing over the course of time. In this case, it's all positive. So all in all adds up to a pretty good bet that I put 1.5 units on it. So if you are tailing it at home, put 1.5 on it as your unit size. And that's going to be it. So Justin Verlander over 5.5 strikeouts is going to be my official MLB player prop for today. If you are tailing, I would love to hear it. Comment on the video. Let me know you're tailing. Like the video. Subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel would help me out a ton. And that's all I got. So I appreciate you guys watching and have a good one.